If your brain feels full before lunchtime most days, I genuinely don't think that's because you're lazy. I think women have been gaslit by the productivity culture for years into believing that exhaustion is some kind of personal failure. Most online advice still assumes that if you're struggling to stay consistent, the answer must be better discipline, better routines, better time management, or more motivation. But I don't think that's actually true for most women running businesses right now. I think the real issue is capacity. And there's a huge void between those two areas. Motivational problems sound psychological, capacity problems are operational. And operational problems, well, they can be solved. And that distinction matters enormously. One thing I've noticed recently in my own client conversations is that women are rarely saying to me, I want more AI. What they're actually saying is, I can't keep carrying all of this manually anymore. And that sentence tells me everything because the exhaustion women feel in business isn't usually caused by one big dramatic thing. It's caused by hundreds of tiny invisible responsibilities stacking on top of each other every single day. It's all about remembering, scheduling, switching, checking, planning, posting, admin, emotional labor, decision making. And individually, none of it is particularly huge. Collectively, it becomes cognitively crushing. I think this is why so many intelligent women end up feeling like they're somehow failing at business when actually they're simply overloaded. You see, your brain was never designed to manually hold an entire operational ecosystem indefinitely. And honestly, this is where I think AI becomes incredibly powerful if we use it properly, not for a replacement for humanity, but as a support infrastructure. And there's a different framing around that because I think people hear automation and imagine cold, businesses, robotic communications, disconnection, fake relationships. But the way I see AI is almost the opposite of that. I think intelligent systems are there to protect human energy. They should remove repetitive pressure, they should reduce operational drag, and they should create breathing room for us. Because when women regain capacity, they regain the creativity. And creativity is usually the first thing that overload destroys. You can see it happen. Women stop posting for a day or two, then it gets longer. They stop creating, they stop marketing, they stop sharing their ideas and their brilliance, not because they've lost ambition, but because their nervous systems are saturated. Honestly, I think this is why emotionally recognizable content is resonating so strongly for me and my audience right now. People don't want pressure disguised as productivity, they want relief. That's the category I think is emerging very, very clearly now. Relief based business support. Support that allows women to build sustainably instead of permanently functioning in some kind of survival mode. One thing I think we really need to normalize is the fact that businesses are ecosystems. They are not just you. If everything in the business depends entirely on your manual energy at all times, eventually the business becomes emotionally expensive for you to maintain. And that is why these systems matter so much. They're not glamorous, but they're designed to protect human beings from burnout. And honestly, some of the most powerful systems are really simple: content workflow, a lead tracking system, a weekly planning rhythm, lead generation, repeatable structures, a few automations reducing repetitive admin, tiny reductions in friction that can create enormous emotional relief over time. And I think women massively underestimate how much invisible energy leaks from operational chaos. Because when your brain is constantly trying to remember everything manually, it never fully rests. And that affects your focus, your clarity, decision making, creativity, visibility, confidence, and consistency. So, no, I don't think women need another motivational speech. I think they need support structures. I think they need breathing room. I think they need systems designed around real human lives. And honestly, I think businesses become far more sustainable when they are built that way. Now, I always say this, if you enjoy these kind of practical, calm conversations around business systems, visibility, and human first AI support, make sure you subscribe to my channel because this is exactly what I explore here each and every week. And if this resonates particularly strongly with you, I've also linked some resources designed to help you simplify and support the operational side of your business. If you simply want to continue this conversation, then watch the next video in the playlist because it connects directly to what we've just been talking about. I'll see you there.